Hello there everyone, Omar here again, back again with another video. So, um, I, I have something very important to say. You see, I have been planning to do this video for a while. For like not really a while, but like I've been planning to do this video for like a day or two, I think. Anyway, the video is like I will be exposing the Uyghur, like the Muslims that are being persecuted in China. Now, let me show you one of the articles that I found. It's an article that is about like the Chinese government, like the topic of this video is about the Chinese government forcing Muslim Uyghur, or like how you say them, basically Muslim Chinese Turkish people, basically according to this article. And I found a lot of articles, by the way, that are talking about like the persecuted Muslims in China. Anyway, so according to this article, which was released like relatively recently, like it says like the Chinese government is forcing Uyghur Muslim women into marrying like Chinese men who are probably like atheist or Taoist or a Buddhist. I mean, like, I'm going to read this article. Like, look at this, guys, look at this. The Chinese government, the atheist kafir Chinese government, okay, are forcing Muslim women into marrying kafir men. And a lot of people aren't talking about this issue. A lot of people are not talking about this issue. A lot of people do not realize this is happening right now, as we speak. A lot of people don't realize this. I'm sorry about the slow start about the video, by the way. But anyway, like, a lot of people don't know that Muslims in China are being persecuted, specifically these people. I don't know how to spell their names, to be honest. I'll just call them Chinese Turkish Muslims. Because like these types of people because like Turkey is not the only Turkish people. Like Turkey is not the only Turkish country. Like there are other Turkish countries like Uzbekistan and like Kazakhstan, and like Kyrgyzstan, and like and and Bashkiristan, and like there's like some like Turks in China as well, that are called like anyway. Now I know why they're doing this. I know why the Chinese government, the filthy atheist communist party is doing this in China. I know why they're doing this, because they're saying, notice how like they're like forcing the women specifically to marry the Chinese men, because they know that if a Muslim woman marries a kafir man, the babies, if assuming the kafir man is with her, the babies will probably be kuffar like the father. This is why they specifically let Muslim Chinese women in China marry kuffar men, while they lock up the Muslim Uyghur men, while they force the Uyghur women to marry Chinese atheist kuffar men. This is why they want the Muslims and their children to be kafir. ISIS kafir, and not that, and not just that. They want to annihilate their culture completely. They want to obliterate that ethnicity. So yeah, like it pisses me off to see that picture. Like look at her, look at her. Like this poor woman is being forced to marry this filthy thing. Like he's uglier than he actually looks. He's uglier. Like there's a video below, below. And this man, look at him. Look at this disgusting. Look at his disgusting face. Look at him. Not because he's Asian, by the way. Not because he's Asian. He looks disgusting. By the way, like I find it like interesting that like she specifically doesn't look Chinese. Like, but now like she's Turkish, so like not all Turkish people like, look Chinese. Um, but some of them do, but some of them don't. A lot of so yeah, like like I'm pissed to see this ugly degenerate. Okay, this ugly degenerate, filthy degenerate. Yeah, was forced to marry this woman. Like he's way uglier. He's uglier than her. I mean, like he's ugly. She's not. Well, she's not. She's not really. She's not like beautiful per se, but she's way better. But she looks way better than him. I give her like. Uh, she's definitely passable. I mean, like her face is girly. So she's kind of fat. Well, not fat, but she's average. Well, not average, but like she has like a chunkier body. I guess like I'm not trying to be rude. Like I'm just saying. Anyway, let's read the argument. Netizens, I don't know what these are. They have become outraged over a video posted in the Uyghur Dissident Facebook group Talk to East Turkestan on Saturday, which is a group that claims to show a forced wedding between a Chinese man and a Uyghur woman as part of China's program to assimilate and pacify the ethnic minority population in Xinjiang. In the video, a host of the wedding party appears to ask the Chinese groom how long he has known the bride, and he replies 2 months. Instead of being happy, the eager woman has a sad look on her face, as if she's being caressed at the wedding. Well, because he's saying she's Muslim, and like in Islam, a Muslim woman cannot marry a dirty, kafir, disgusting, atheist man like him. So yeah. The person who posted the video indicated that it was an example of forced marriages between Han Chinese men and Uyghur women, that Chinese women was implicated to meet ethnic minority in Xinjiang. And by that, by mean like when they say assimilate the ethnic minority in group in Xinjiang province, what they mean by that is to make them apostates, basically. I recommend that they be honest with us. I think the Communist Party should man the fuck up and be honest with us. Listen, Communist Party of China, I see you through your bullshit when you say, oh, you're going to assimilate the minority. No, dude, you want them to be apostates and ex-Muslim, filthy ex-Muslim traitors. You want them to be apostates, kuffar, okay? So yeah, you want them to be atheists. And here's saying, people, here's saying my fellow Egyptian viewers and my fellow Egyptian Muslim brothers, okay? Here's saying, China is currently led by a filthy communist government, and communism, okay, many communist governments in the history, yeah, have been anti-religion, have been anti-capitalist. So I don't really care about the whole anti-capitalist communism ordeal. I really don't care. But like what I care about is like as a whole anti like the communists being like against religions. This is what I'm mad about. Um, so yeah, like most communists see their ideology as anti-religion. That's why they prosecute many Muslims and Christians. Like look at the Soviet Union. This is not the first time this happened, people. Look at the Soviet Union in like the Muslim Russian country, in the Muslim Russian Socialist republics, like Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, like other like Stan family. Well, with the exception of maybe like Afghanistan and Pakistan. Um, like the Soviet Union prosecuted Muslims uh, back in the Cold War, and in fact, the Soviet Union, which is a communist country by the way in history, prosecuted Muslims and Christians. Okay, okay, even at the very end, at the 1980s, where the Soviet Union was dying, it still was launching anti-religion campaigns against religion. So yeah, I mean, even at the end of the Soviet Union's life cycle, they were doing anti-religion campaigns. So yeah, so yeah, this is why I oppose most communist governments, and I don't think Muslims should accept communism. I, in fact, I don't think Gamal Abdel Nasser should have sided with the communists in the Cold War. I think we should have embargoed them, to be honest. Anyway, let's continue reading the article. After locking up all the Uyghur males in the Constitution case, China is forcing Uyghur women to marry Chinese women. China is taking place in the open yet. Strategically, Turkey and Muslim countries continue to ignore the cries of their Uyghur Muslim brothers and sisters. Well, to be honest with you, most of the Turkish countries like Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, all of these the other Turkish countries that were under the boot of Stalin, um, I won't be surprised if you don't condemn it, because you have to realize a lot of these Turkish countries, including Turkey to a lesser extent, because most Turkish countries are ashamed of themselves. Um, Most of these Turkish countries are ashamed of themselves. Like they approve of secularism, in Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkey, okay, Azerbaijan, okay, all these countries implement secularism. They do not implement Islamic law. Okay, because they're saying, because a lot of these people are ashamed of themselves. Unfortunately, in fact, here's the thing: the reason why a lot of these former former Soviet Muslim countries are secular is because Stalin, the degenerate scumbag, banned the Quran, banned Muslims from praying. Okay, okay. He banned. At least that's what I heard. He banned mosques. He demolished mosques. Okay, okay. In Tatarstan, and he exiled the Muslim Tartars. Okay, to Kazakhstan. He exiled the Chechens to Kazakhstan, and he treated Muslims like utter shit. He treated the Muslims that were living at the time in the Soviet Union like utter shit. And many people don't know this. Okay, and many atheists that I deal with don't know this. This is why you see many atheists on YouTube saying, "Oh, a religious extremist kills people," but they're an atheist extremist who doesn't kill people. He only hates religion, like a bunch of fucking retards. Most atheists don't know this, and a lot of atheists are ignorant about history. To be honest, on YouTube, a lot of the atheists that I've encountered on YouTube are ignorant about history. So yeah, um, so yeah. And a lot of these former Soviet Muslim Turkish countries, including Tajikistan. Tajikistan is not really a Turkish country; it's more of a Persian country. But let's include the former Soviet Muslim countries. The reason a lot of these former Soviet Muslim countries are secular is because this influence of the Soviet Union and Stalin, because Stalin prosecuted them to the point where many of them, because you have to realize that prosecution that happened to the Muslims in the Soviet Union under the communist Soviet Union were systematic and multi-generational. So basically, the first generation who were prosecuted by the Soviets ended up having kids who were being ashamed of religion, and their kids were being ashamed and being kind of secular, and so on, until this generation when they got independence, when the Soviet Union collapsed. Okay, okay, after the Soviet Union collapsed. A lot of damage would have been already done when the Soviet Union collapsed. A lot of damage towards the Muslims and living in the Soviet Union and the former Soviet countries and Tatarstan. Okay, there have been a lot of them have already been damaged, and and a lot of them have been already been ashamed of the religion, and a lot of them have been like barely know any of the religion. Okay, like a lot of them like don't know a whole lot of the religion, but due to all of the communism and the ban on the Quran and Muslim prayers on mosques and sheikhs. Okay, a lot of them don't know the religion because a lot of them during Soviet year times their mosques were banned, their sheikhs were banned, the Quran was banned, and they weren't even allowed to pray in public. So yeah, that's why a lot of them are secular. A lot of them don't know a lot of about the religion, and yeah, pretty much, pretty much. And shame, well, not shame, but I think Gamal Abdel Nasser shouldn't have like sided with Soviet Union. To be honest with you, in fact, I should have closed the Sinai Peninsula on that. I think so. He should have closed Sinai Peninsula on the Soviet Union and fucking let the fucking economy fucking rot. She doesn't look Chinese. She looks more European. I mean, like, okay, I would consider some Turks as European. Okay, because like a lot of Islam subsidies, they're not European. No, well, some of them look European. Yeah, these are quotes, and I think this is a very unhappy ending. Maybe. Okay. And there's like a caption here. The species ate space of China is actively researched by the Chinese that has been underway since 1949. Creating initiation of bigger alphabet, censorship of bigger books, creation of bigger literature, loyalty to the Communist Party, banning of traditional clothing, management of halal labels. They don't even want the Muslims to eat halal meat, guys. I say sending hand officials to Uyghur families because banning Islamic names, banning Islamic names, destroying historic buildings in Kashgar. Guys, 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 I think there should be an international Muslim army to go to China and like go to China and Islamically liberate China, and execute all of the ex-Muslim traitors who are prosecuting the Muslims in China, and execute the communist scumbags who are torturing and killing Muslims in China. And they think, the leader of the Communist Party, Pai Shen-ping, or whatever his name is, I think he should be fucking crucified with a swastika in the public square in China when the Muslim army enters China. That's what I think. They think all Muslim countries should place sanctions on China and teach them a lesson. Because you need to realize, guys, the Communist Party hates Islam. They want to destroy all religion, and they're waging war on Islam, and they're waging war on Allah and His Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. I think there should be an Islamic liberation, an army that would Islamically liberate China. Yeah, I know people a lot of Islamophobes would get like buttered that I used the Islamic liberation term, but yeah, it's more of a liberation. So yeah, let's play the video. Look at him. He's so fucking ugly. Look at that. He is so fucking ugly. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that mongoloid. Look at that degenerate freak. Look at that fucking disgusting. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that piss face. Look at that piss face. Look at that piss face. Look at that. Look at him. Look at that. What is this shit? Look at this fucking ugly face. Look at this ugly face. Look at this ugly communist face. Disgusting. I'm utterly disgusted by his face. Look at that. I'm superior than that man. I'm superior than that man. I want. Look at him, so fucking ugly. And what I find, and what I find, and what I find, well, and you know what I find like kind of funny and stuff. Like you see like on like a lot of like Islamophobes like call like Turks Mongoloids and stuff. But here's the thing, like he's a Chinese guy, looks more Mongoloid than the Turk-ish lady. She has really big hands for a woman. Look at him, like the guy, it does not fit at all. Like I don't think that marriage, like I don't think the guy is a good spouse to that woman. I honestly don't think that. Like look at the body shapes, like the body shapes don't even fit. Okay, and like the facial structures, they don't fit at all. He's so fucking ugly. He's fucking ugly. He's fucking ugly. Look at his face. It's fucking ugly and disgusting. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So, someone needs to piss on that face. It looks as if it has been pissed on. Who like why shoot the video on like or like portrait mode? Why you have those like two like big black blocks? Why? And like Salio in the background, that she doesn't look Chinese either. I don't know why this like videos getting destroyed. I wish. Anyway, you guys. I oppose this degenerate marriage. I feel bad for the lady marrying that individual who has the skin. You know, like I want to give him an insult, but like I don't know if it's like going to be racist or something like that. Anyway. You know, should I call him like I don't I don't know if I like should I call him this or not. I mean like the first word, if I want to call him, like because it's the thing that I want to call him is like made out of two words. The first word is piss. Okay? So yeah. So yeah, guys, I oppose that filthy marriage. And also the second word of what I want to call him is skin. So yeah. Should I? I don't know. I think that individual piss. I should. I think that Piskin should go fuck himself. Anyway, guys, have an awesome day. Also, guys, stay tuned for more videos.